First, you proved to me that you were good at work.
I gave up my apartment after 1 month being together.
Not speaking your native language in your relation every day is also an issue.
So, conclusion, we are married and we are still colleagues.
Hola, hola a los pequeños.
Welcome to Entre, nous.
Entre nous.
Okay, next time you do the intro.
Vamos, okay.
So, why are we here? What is this podcast and who are we?
We decided to start a podcast together because the reason is extremely simple. We like gossiping.
We like to gossip, we like to talk.
We talk a lot about interesting topics, but also sometimes about shitty topics.
Yep.
And we just thought that it could have been interesting to share these moments with you. And that's it.
And that's it. Basically, to share simple conversations or sometimes deep conversations we have at home. That's it.
That's it. So this is just a first episode in which we are not really going to gossip, but more about, we are just going to say about how we met.
Oh, that's a little bit of gossip.
Well, that's a little bit of gossip already, but it's more a presentation session than really a real podcast.
Let's answer the question of the title of this chapter. How do we pass from colleagues to a married couple?
Mm-hmm.
But first, let's do a quick introduction.
Me llamo Robino hablo muy bien español.
Sí.
Como se puede ver. My
Como
name
se
is
puede ver,
Robin,
no eres
and
español.
I'm 30 years old, living in Germany. I'm French, married with the beautiful Pamelita Santana.
He married a Latina, so poor guy.
Hola.
So yes, I'm Venezuelan, I'm Pamela, and I've been in Germany for 11 years, but I still don't consider myself European.
Yes, you do.
Okay, let's jump straight to the point.
So we are married, as you have understood, but we are going to, let's start from the beginning, okay?
Yeah.
We do it chronologically.
Okay. Ooh, the beginning.
First time we met. We met in the office. So, I mean, first of all, we were, and we are working in the same company. So we met in the context of work in France, Chalon-sur-Saône.
During COVID time.
During COVID time, in Chalon-sur-Saône for the geography expert of France. And it was terrible.
Yes.
It was the first meeting terrible.
Terrible. Good that we just didn't keep the first impression in our heads because otherwise we would not be here.
By the way, that's a good conclusion. Huh? Sometimes we say that the first feeling is always the right feeling.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it was not for us.
Exactly.
So we met. I was supposed to explain you something important to mention, I think. So we met in France. I was already located in Germany, working in Germany, and I was in business trip in France. But Pamela was based in France back at the time, and Pamela was supposed, a few months after this first meeting, was this first encountering.
I was going to go to Germany. So I knew already that my next position was going to be in Germany, and you were explaining me something that I was going to use in my new position in Germany.
Right. Something extremely boring.
Yes, that's why I was not paying attention.
Exactamente, and that's very bad. But this is basically the reason why it was a bad meeting.
Yeah, long story short about this day, we met, you explained me something, you thought that I was stupid because I was not paying attention. We had also masks, so
wait, c'est vrai.
Like physically we could not say much, and that's it. After this, you came back?
After this, oh my God, I mean, it's important word, n'importe quoi. N'importe quoi means?
We're gonna put it here.
Ah ouais, n'importe quoi. Definition of n'importe quoi, c'est la mierda. Okay? Okay.
It's like a mess.
I entered the room at this moment, and I remember telling myself, no, it cannot be, I didn't know what you were looking like.
Yeah.
Cannot be Pamela. Impossible. We are working in engineering company, only guys, 40 years old average.
Yeah, mostly guys.
And I saw
or
her and I was
older
like,
people.
Okay, wrong room and so on. And no, after this 1 hour or 2 hour meeting, I went checking your profile on Instagram. And then after this catastrophic meeting, second catastrophic news for me, I saw a profile, Instagram profile, that was with the eyes of a European and French guy that was looking like a very superficial girl. This is what I put.
Okay, let me explain myself. I have a fitness account, and of course, sometimes I show my body, like I work out, so I have videos and pictures with bras and sports bras and shorts. So people might say it's a bit showy, but for others, even for Latin people, I'm showing nothing. It's not that I'm having pictures naked or with like bathsuit, but for you it was already a lot.
No. For me, it was already a lot. So I was like, "Ula," and you were already having a lot of followers, way less than today, but already a lot. I have 10 followers. Hello, my mom.
Follow him.
Yeah, follow me, and I say hello to my mom and my brother who are following me.
So yeah, first meeting was a mess. Then you look at me, was even more messy.
Why?
And then you went back. I still had a couple of months in France. I remember one time we spoke online because you were helping me to do these French taxes that were super complicated. But that's it. We didn't have any more exchanges until I went to Germany. I think here's the moment to say that we were both in couples.
Ah, ouais, true.
That's very important information.
When we met, we were already in couple, and when you arrived in Germany, we were still with the same person.
Yeah, you were in a very long relationship, and I was in a not so long, but I was in a relationship as well.
Yes. So we started working together. We were interacting a lot together.
Yeah, in my position back at the time, we were having many meetings every day, at least one meeting together. We were same office as we still are today.
Putain.
So, why you laugh?
No, because I mean we are same office since the beginning. I find it crazy, but yes, we were same everything together at work, and progressively. So it took a long time, but progressively it went from a first side that was a little bit catastrophic to something better and better and better.
She's nice.
Yeah, but I mean, first you proved to me that you were good at work, which was for me
points for me.
Something important.
That I was not a dummy.
Exactly. So I erased this first impression of like superficial and not thinking and so on. So good. And then we are going to start the tricky moment because you are colleague, you work together, and progressively with the time you start being a little bit friend.
Yeah.
You start going out. At first with other people we have many friends in Germany. After 4 years, I can say that I have two friends in Germany. In
and
Dresden.
Both are colleagues from work. So.
Exactly, but they are very nice.
Yeah, but I mean, in this also we have to say that in this industry. It's not very common to have a lot of young people and we were building this international team, but back at the time they were mostly Germans, old people, or older people. So yes, we started going out together. We went to restaurants, whatever. We went to bowling, whatever the case was. So more and more we were interacting off work as well. And I guess we started also develop a little bit of feelings.
Don't.
But we were in couple.
Wait. Friendship feeling at first, huh? Because it took time to go from step by step. So friendship feeling.
Also, we were both long distance. That's important.
Oui.
So we were like absolutely alone here, and we just had the people from work.
Wait. We were in couple, but long distance. My ex-girlfriend was in Paris. And your ex-boyfriend was in Madrid. So, I mean...
So really distance
really distance, meaning you see them max once a month and not more. So you are alone in Dresden. And then from friendship, it started being a little bit more. But at first, before saying that, we also started doing things, just the two of us.
Yeah.
Which was the triggering point.
Yeah, because we realized with the time we had a lot of things in common.
Ouais.
We both are very sportive. We both like more or less to do the same stuff. So we started also doing some plans, just the two of us.
Ouais.
Nothing happened, guys. He was very respectful.
And yes, and then I became single first.
Yeah. It was Christmas, and then you broke up. And after Christmas, exactly, when you came back. And of course, my relationship was also not going very well.
No, it was going very bad.
It was going very bad. Okay. Okay. And also long distance, bad, many fights, whatever, many other elements that were not in place. So.
No, but attends, wait, because I want to correct something.
Yes.
Okay. I fell in love with you. It's not that we were we decided to be together because we suddenly became single and so on. I felt in love with you.
Yeah, we both did.
No, you did after.
Okay, well, eventually we both did. Yes.
No, but it was a real decision to start dating you and so on. So now I want to talk about the important point. How, in my head, I decided to switch from friendship relation to I'm going to attack this girl more and I want to date her. So my tactic was extremely simple. I just told her the truth. I said
you were super direct. Like
French style, what do you want?
First time that a guy that is dating me is so direct. Like literally you were saying to my face, I am flirting with you, I am dating you, I want to get out with you.
Ouais.
Stop your relationship. Basically.
I say that?
Yes.
Possibly.
Yeah, after a while, like when you were very single. And I was not sharing my feelings a lot because for me it was difficult because I was still having a boyfriend even though I knew I had feelings for you. But in my head it was like, you cannot tell him that you have feelings if you still have a boyfriend.
But you had feelings.
Of course.
Bravo!
2 years and a half later.
Married. No, but at one moment, I don't know, you remember, but I saw that you were refusing some of my plans that I wanted to do with you.
Of course, because he wanted to go like skiing, just the two of us,
Well,
for like 3 days. I was like, guy, I have a boyfriend.
Cállate. I wanted to do cool things, you know?
So yes, I started rejecting some.
Well, and at the moment she started rejecting, I say, okay, live your life.
Yeah.
You will not hear anything about me anymore.
You said, I'm not going to ask you anymore.
Bingo. Basta la vida.
Like,
Basta la vida. This was the...
Guys, this worked.
You know, this was the bet. Sometimes you bet that the plan is going to work. It worked, but like immediately.
This message, I will never forget, it was a message that made me realize I have feelings for him, I like him, I'm falling in love, and you have to break your relationship because first it's not going well, and second, you have feelings for another guy, so.
I sent the message of, I'm not going to do plans with you anymore. 2 hours after, so then I was like for 2 hours looking at my phone. Is she going to answer? Is she going to answer? No. 2 hours after, message.
Were you really checking?
Bah ouais, okay. I think this was the only thing I had to do. So, but you know, without knowing if you were going to say, okay, bravo, live your life, and that's it. 2 hours after, message for Pamela Santana. Okay, I'm going to come with you to do your plan starting from now.
No, I didn't say that, but I say like, I say, hey, I don't want you to like stop inviting me.
Wait.
Don't ignore me. I still want to be your friend. So yes, it was kind of like, hey, please don't take me out of your life. But it really worked.
I understood the background of what you had in mind at this moment, and at the end, so. Going from friendship to love relation.
Declaration, at least. After a few weeks, I broke up.
It was made this way. It was made with this like message that...
Yeah.
Then you broke up very quickly. And then at the moment you broke up, we started being together immediately after.
Yeah. And honestly, people might say it was fast, but we knew each other already for at least 1.5 years. We were every day together in the office, also outside sometimes. So it felt very natural. It was very simple.
Wait, but attends. Because starting for the first kisses that we did in Annecy, okay?
Yeah, I was in France.
Fantastic, romantico, bravo, bravo. So we started being together, vida perfecta, starting from this moment. 2 weeks after first kiss, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't remember.
3, I think.
We tattooed
Yeah.
we have the same tattoo of the GPS coordinate where we kissed first in Nancy. 3 weeks after, when I'm.
It was my first tattoo, by the way.
Me, by the way, I'm a bad guy. I have many tattoos.
People are going to think that you have a long sleeve of tattoo.
well, I cannot show. It's too bad guy, but for me, it was not exactly my first tattoo.
This was probably a little bit fast, but it felt right.
Okay, this is. You regret the 2 weeks tattoo?
No, 0.
Okay.
I mean, I have not erased it.
But when you think about it, this was completely crazy.
Yeah.
I mean.
And if you go even further, now that we're talking about the next crazy steps, I gave up my apartment after 1 month being together.
Yeah.
And in Germany, you have 3 months, but still, like, you're giving up your apartment after 3 months. If something happens, you are in the street.
I had progressively more and more stuff of you in my place. Yes. Start with the teeth brush, then you have pairs of socks, then panties, then ping.
The moment I like move, my coffee machine was like.
Ah ouais? This is the coffee machine for you?
Of course.
Okay.
I cannot live without that. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, and
then we moved together. Then
now we are living in.
We moved to
in
this
the
apartment.
chateau. We are living in the chateau.
So I moved to your apartment first because mine was super small.
Ouais.
And then we decided to move to this
apartment. It was a shoebox, your apartment.
It was 25 quadrat.
It was a shoebox, so you moved first in my.
I liked it.
My apartment, and then my apartment was bigger, but for two it was not the best, so we decided to move together in a new apartment.
Yeah, it's also nice that we both feel that it's our house and not that I'm moving to your house. And so we move, and then 1 year after.
Because we jump something that is important. Of course, we have announced to people at work that we were together. So
we had to because it was becoming a little bit difficult to hide it.
When you start putting the same holiday as your colleague for the full year, people are starting being like suspecting something.
Yeah. And back at the time, we were in the same team. So I moved positions to your team. And we had the same boss, and our boss was living in your building. Right. So there were many things that we say.
The chance that people were going to realize that
was bigger.
Big.
Especially Dresden is not the biggest city, so yes.
So we just announced that to the management. Reaction expected was completely different. I thought it was going to be a bomb. Remember?
Yeah, I was like, they're going to take me out of the team and so on.
Nothing.
No.
Happen, but like
they were in fact super happy for us.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Yeah.
Verdad.
So that was a relief also, and I have to be honest, they were happy and nothing happened because also we kept it and we still keep it super professional.
Ouais, the morning we enter the office, we are still husband wife, but we switch mode.
We have a switch that we don't say each other babe or my love or whatever. It's like Rob and Pamela, and the attitude is completely different.
Sí, completamente.
So this is a tip, of course. You need to keep it professional, otherwise it really doesn't work.
Ouais. So yes, at work it was. Then it became very simple. We did another tattoo after that.
Yes, we tattoo the day we started going out officially together.
We tattooed the first kiss date.
Exactly, the first kiss date, yeah.
Which is, I don't remember, but that's fine. It's in my bag.
You don't remember?
Wait.
First marriage problem.
Is the 22 of March?
No, 26.
26th of March. Wait, but the tattoo is in our back, so I can...
Let's say that's why he has to tattoo dates, because he doesn't remember them.
Exactly.
The problem is that it's in the back, so you cannot see it.
Oh, cálmate.
So yes, we tattooed that, and after 1 year and a half of being together, you propose.
I proposed, tranquilo, but I was so sure of myself. I mean, it's stupid to say that, but I mean, when you know, you know.
Yeah, honestly, it just felt right. It felt easy.
Several years before you and me in a previous relation, it never felt right like this. Never.
No, and it's always complicated. You have a
Well,
lot of obstacles, trouble. When it's not meant to be, you really feel it after that is really not meant
for
to
me,
be.
it was like obvious that we were going to spend our life, but not only after 1 year and a half.
Yeah.
I would have said,
After-
honestly, 1 month after, perhaps a little bit after the first tattoo, okay? But 1 month after, or even 2 months after,
You were sure.
it's
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
bit like, I don't know how to...
It's just a feeling. You
Well,
cannot explain that. That's
it's
it.
a feeling, and you know that you're going... I knew that it was you, mi chiquita.
Thank you. Me too.
So I proposed top of the mountain. I'm a mountain guy.
That's
Top
very
of the
nice.
mountain. It was the most stressful moment of my life. Not because I was scared of her saying no, but just because, you know, it's you live this once. And
Maybe for every guy it's the same. You're super stressed.
I was
probably.
stressed, and but then it went very well. Everything went perfectly. So
Yeah, it was
that
beautiful.
nice.
Honestly, we had perfect weather. There was no one.
We prepared then for nearly 1 year the wedding.
Exactly 1 year after we got married.
We wanted to marry in the mountains, in the Lac d'Annecy, because it was symbolic place where we kissed first time, etc., etc. The problem is that we are not billionaires yet.
I was going
because
to say we are not rich yet, so
Well,
that was not an option.
we have money, but we are not billionaires. The place there to rent the place, because people, of course, were going. Most of them, half of the people coming to the wedding, we were about 110. We were
110 around, yeah.
110. Where quasi half of them were coming from the other side of the world, Venezuela, Panama, etc. So we wanted to do. We have done a long, like 1 week wedding, quasi. We rented the place.
It was like
for,
a small holiday for people.
Ouais. So, and of course, the longer you stay, the more expensive it is. So
Yeah, you have to pay also the stay of people.
at the end, we rented something. It was super nice also.
It was beautiful.
Dans le Beaujolais, beautiful and so on. And we married there. It was very nice, very cute. We took too much picture. I hate taking pictures, but we took so much picture that fine.
And that was 3 months ago.
And this was 3 months ago. And so far
we're still married. Guys.
everything is okay. Is going okay.
So conclusion: we are married and we are still colleagues.
Wait, that's a good conclusion.
So that's the story. I like the story of how we met. I think this colleague part, 24/7 together, how we deal with that can be for the next episode.
True.
That's
We spend our life together at work, at home, holidays. So it's like 24 and 24.
yeah,
And the most time we spend together, the better it is.
that's true.
Exactamente.
Which people might think I would hate that.
Ouais, but perhaps we can explain a little bit the...
how we do,
By the
how
way-
we don't kill each other.
By the way, something that we have not discussed, but will be topic for next podcast potentially also is at the beginning I thought also that the culture gap was going to be an issue.
yeah.
I always thought that for me I was going to marry the French girl, and that's it.
French.
Super French girl and so on. I mean, classic. You know, you are a French guy, you want to marry someone who
He
speaks your
married
language.
a Latina who doesn't know how to ski, who has no idea about mountains.
Ouais, mais this is love, you know. Challenging all your assumption is
Yeah.
this is love. So it's also speaking English. Well, not speaking your native language in your relation every day is also an issue. I'm progressing in Spanish, but not yet at the level. Anyway, every time you want to speak French, or I want to speak Spanish. After 10 minutes, we switch back in English because it's
Because it's how we met, and
Ouais,
this is
it's
our
easier.
normal language between each other.
it's
But
easier.
this we can leave for another episode. As you can see, we love to talk, and we can be here 2 hours or more.
Ouais.
So let's keep a little bit of
Ouais, but
things for the next
we are going to
chapters.
let's remove the microphone and we are going to keep talking.
That's true. Let's keep our discussion.
Dankeschön, muchas gracias por tu presencia. No,
Por su presencia.
Por su presencia, con tu tiempo que es muy, muy caro.
Okay, I think it's the time.
Ciao.
It's the time to say bye. Bye, guys.